Okay, here's what pisses me off, guys. 2 cans of engine paint. They're both the same shade of paint, supposedly. They're both made by our friends at Dupli-color, who's supposed to be, at least have some semblance of quality control. This is the color it's supposed to be. That. It's GM blue, and that is very close to that shade there. Alright, I painted around this block here and in the front right there with the one can. The can lasts a long time. That's one can I've done all the stuff with, the intake, the valve covers, and what you see here, the detail stuff, and I've just now almost run that old can, the empty can out nearly. So I start on the other can. Take a look at that and tell me right there in that water pump, look how much difference it is in the shade of the paint. You see right there where it kind of goes from that shade over to that shade? That's like Ford blue right there, or Chrysler blue. That's totally the wrong color. So you're telling me that these idiots that make this paint their quality control at Dupli-color, I'm going to say their name again so y'all know who made this paint. Dupli-color, 2 different cans of paint, and the paint formulation, the mix, is that far off from one to the other. Are you fucking kidding me? So now, I looked on the bottom of these paint cans here. This is the old one. And this one's got a code on it. You can see it. I can't even hardly see it. Well, it's not much. Well, if you can read, this camera's farsighted. It can't see up close. Anyway, if you read through that long string of numbers and letters there, which you don't need to, but look on the far right side there at the upper right. You see on the bottom right there's a time. I guess that's when it was produced, 904. And then you see up there at the top there's a HL 2873AH. I'm assuming that's a plant code, because it's some kind of code. So anyway, this one that is wrong, it's not the right color. HL 1903NY. So it's still got the HO, still got the time, and still got digits there, but it's got NY instead of whatever that one was. What was that? AH. So I'm guessing that if that's correct, if my guesswork is right, then that means that these came from 2 different, even though they're on the same shelf in the same store, they came from 2 different plants. And one plant has the wrong code. They probably had a batch of, I recognize that color. That is freaking Chrysler blue right there, because and that's happened before. While I'm on this tirade, I've got 2 cans of Chrysler blue paint. Oh, that sounded good. Chrysler blue paint, and one of them was the right color and one was too dark. So I don't get it. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down that code and I'm going to go look around. I ain't going to buy 3 or 4 cans of paint to try to get the right one for this. You're out of your mind if you think that's going to happen. But I guess what I will do is I'll look around, go to a couple, 3 or 4 different places, and just be looking at that house over there. But let's see if I can find another AH code there. Heck, for that matter, I may try one of those cans of Chrysler blue I have in there and see what it looks like on here. Oh, that makes me mad though. If that can of paint had lasted just a little bit longer, I would never had this problem. I'm of a mind to take that one back, the one that's wrong. If I can find my receipt in here, I think I'll do just that. I'm going to take it back and I'm going to tell it it's not the right color. That's a good old AutoZone that sold me that, our purveyor of Chinese crap. Alright guys, and then we can get on the rant, but you guys need to know this. When you buy paint like this, look on the bottom and see if you can get one with the same code, because if you don't, you're probably going to have this happen. You're going to have 2 shades of paint on it. And I can't do that. I'm not about to let that fly. So, well, it looks nice though, doesn't it? that paint, I will say this for Dupli-color paint, it lays down real nice. It's tough paint, but you know, doesn't do us much good if you have to go through 3 or 4 different cans to get 2 that match. That's stupid. Alright guys, see you around. Thanks for watching.